Hey posers, now that I have your attention, I weigh in tonight at 165 pounds. I hail from the backyard of Green Bay, Wisconsin. I am Grumpy Cheeto. Alright, now that the pleasantries are over, as you heard, the ECW this week is in my backyard of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Let's jump right into the show. It's an excellent show today. We start off with an opening promo with Rosa Mendez coming out doing some kind of intro for Zack Ryder, and then Mr. Woo Woo Woo, you know it, makes his intro. He comes in the ring, does some great promo work, and then HurriHelms comes out. You haven't seen the guy in like 3 weeks, and now he decides to come out and play superhero again. Where's Paul Burchill? I want Paul Burchill to kick this guy back to Kingdom Come. Anyway, great promo by the three of them. Man, I'll tell you what, HurriHelms throw that Zack Ryder over the top rope, and Zack Ryder came face down on the mat outside really hard. We go to a commercial break, we come back, hey! HurriHelms and Zack Ryder in the ring. Apparently my girl, Tiffany, came out during the commercial break, which why would they do? They need to have that on TV. If Tiff comes out, I need to see it. Anyway, she came out and she made this match. So the opening match, HurriHelms versus Zack Ryder. Alright. Mr. Woo Woo Woo, you know it, took it to the limit and beat HurriHelms for the 1, 2, 3. Woo Woo Woo, you know it. With a Zack attack. And yeah, great match by two high fly or light heavyweight guys. You know, HurriHelms has been put on the weight a little bit. And it was a good match. Alright, we move to a backstage promo by CM Punk and Luke Gallows. The only part of the night I didn't enjoy. I am so sick of this CM Savior thing. Okay? My personal opinion, they have him growing out his beard so he looks like Jesus and all that. You know, it's stupid. It's like the God storyline with Vince McMahon and Shawn Michaels. It's really incredibly stupid and it gets on my nerves. I'm not spending too much time on that. Alright, we go to match 2 of the night. Goldust versus Trent Barretta. Believe it or not, this was a good match. I mean, it was a veteran who could carry a match well versus a young guy who was okay in the ring. I actually enjoyed this match, and a great flying knee by Barretta to pick up the win. Although I don't know if I'd put Barretta over Goldust just yet, but it was a great match, and you know, whoever went over went over. So, yeah. Go to another backstage promo by Big Zeke and Regal, and Regal starts off by talking about, you know, Book of Ezekiel and stuff like that, and then Big Zeke chimes in with awesome promo work. I'm sorry, this guy is impressing me week after week after week, and he deserves what he gets later on in the night. But that's what we move on to the main event, which is the ECW Homecoming match to find out who's the #1 contender. And we have Tiffany, my girl, coming out and laying down the law about the match. Basically, it's an 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal. Some great competitors in this match, I must say. This match has been built well and done well. Basically, you know, Tiffany comes out and, you know, Tiff could come out and read the dictionary to me, and I'd be okay with that, too. I mean, she could read me the dictionary. She could explain the rules to the Elimination Chamber, to the ladder match, to every match imaginable. It'd be great. Alright, we move on to the main event, and we have CM Punk, Yoshi, Tatsu, MattHardy, Bourne, Big Zeke, Kane, Vance Archer, and my boy, Shelton Benjamin. Now, going into this, I want to say that I had picked to win Shelton Benjamin. I wanted Benjamin to win. Notes from this match is Bourne gets eliminated in like 10 seconds by Kane. What? My second pick was going to be Bourne. I was kind of hoping like Bourne would come back to ECW because he's doing nothing on Raw, really. I mean, besides beating the crap out of Sheamus. I mean, everybody should be able to do that anyway. But I was hoping Evan would come back and get a serious title run. But that's okay. You know, he got eliminated. He's a non-ECW guy, so I guess I'm glad he didn't win. Next is, after a while, actually, then Shelton eliminates himself and eliminating Archer at the same time. You know, they go over the, you know, Shelton jumps on him and goes over the top rope, and they're both eliminated. So my pick was eliminated second or third. It all depends on your point of view. Anyway, we move on. MattHardy is then eliminated by Big Zeke, and Then Big Zeke eliminates CM Punk. I mean, Big Zeke is eliminating former ECW champions here. Alright, then Kane does an easy elimination on Yoshi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No title. And then it comes down to Kane and Big Zeke. I'll tell you what, this was built well and done well. Wasn't drawn out, wasn't too big. And Zeke had great ring work with Kane. And then, in the end, after Kane missed a clothesline off the top rope, tweaked his knee, and then Big Z came out of nowhere with that clothesline over the top rope, and your winner and your #1 contender, Big Ezekiel Jackson. And I am very, very happy about this result. This was a great night of ECW. I'm going to go right into my fantasy ECW, which I would not change a thing about this night. The only problem being is that I didn't have Big Zeke in my fantasy ECW. So, I'm going to give you my fantasy ECW Homecoming Battle Royal and my winner, which would be Kane, Zack Ryder, Tommy Dreamer, Shelton Benjamin, MattHardy, HurriHelms, Regal, CM Punk. And through all this, as I said, I'm thrilled that Big Zeke won. But since he wasn't in my Homecoming Elimination Battle Royal, I feel it's my obligation to pick one of my own. And that would be Zack Ryder, because they have been building him really well. And even though they started it with him with the new feud with HurriHelms and the real ECW, my fantasy ECW, he's going to the Rumble to face Christian, because on ECW, Christian and Zack have had some good matches. I think it's time to take him to the pay-per-view level. So anyway, also I am going to officially be transitioning Tommy Dreamer out of my fantasy ECW just because he's not there anymore. And I've kind of been using him for a while, you know, just because I wanted him in this Homecoming Battle Royal thing. But, you know, so I'm going to officially transition him out. Alright, well that's it for this week's ECW. I am Grumpy Cheeto, and I am